afternoon. Welcome. We've gathered here today to share with Bea and Chris a very important moment in their lives. In the time that they've been together, their love and understanding of each other has grown and matured, and now they have decided to live their lives together as husband and wife. And now for something not in the program. I did warn Bea, but as Efficient, who happens also to have known her longer than everybody here but one other, I'm going to share a story. I also had the opportunity to be involved in her baptism. It's very special to be involved in significant events in your child's life. And I remember looking at the assembled crowd upon that occasion, she won't remember this, and thinking at that time, someday, some young man may try to claim her, and he'd better be worth it. She has chosen just such a young man. Bea and Chris, you have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations were held riding in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks. All those sentences that began with, "when we're married," and continued with, "I will," and "you will," and "we will." Those late night talks that included "someday," and "somehow," and "maybe." And all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All those common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, "You know all those things we promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word, and that matters." Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, and even teacher. Now you shall say a few words that take you across a major threshold of life, and things will never be quite the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, "This is my husband, this is my wife."
Not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude atmosphere in which peace can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. It is discovering what marriage can be at its best.
Together we remind Chris and Bea that they're performing an act of complete faith, each in the other. That the heart of their marriage will be the relationship they create. In a world where faith often falls short of expectation, it is a tribute to these two who now join hands and hearts in deep faith. Chris and Bea, receive each other from your fathers and mothers who give you into each other's keeping by saying now each to the other words which will tell of your love. Chris, will you receive Bea as your wife? Will you pledge to her your love, your faith, your tenderness, and cherish her with a husband's loyalty and devotion?
I will.
Did y'all hear that? Bea, will you receive Chris as your husband? Will you pledge to him your love, faith, and tenderness, cherishing him with a wife's loyalty and devotion?
I will.
I don't think they heard that.
I will.
John, may I have the rings? Thank you. Well done. The wedding ring is a symbol of unity, a circle unbroken, without beginning, without end. And today, Bea and Chris give and receive these rings as demonstrations of their vows to make their lives one, to work at all times to create a life that is whole and unbroken, to love each other without end. Chris, take the ring you've selected, place it on Bea's finger, good, and say to her these words. And we'll just do it two at a time, okay? I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love for you.
as a symbol of my love for you.
Let it be a reminder
Let it be a reminder
that even when physically apart,
that even when physically apart,
I am always by your side,
I'm always by your side,
and that I will always be a faithful partner to you.
and that I will always be a faithful partner to you.
B, take this ring, and as you place it on Chris's finger, please state your pledge to him. Don't need to dye it? Okay. Repeating these words. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
my faith in our strength together,
my faith and our strength together,
and my covenant to learn and grow with you.
and my covenant to learn and grow with you.
I offer you my hand, my heart, and my soul,
I offer you my hand, my heart, and my soul,
as I know they will be safe with you.
as I know they will be safe with you.
Now, everybody is involved in this, and you have it in your order of service. Do all of you assembled here support this union and affirm that these two should be married today? We do. Well done. Will all of you who are present surround this couple in love, offering them the joys of your friendship? Will you support this couple in their relationship? At times of conflict, will you offer them the strength of your wisest counsel and the comfort of your thoughtful concern? At times of joy, will you celebrate with them, nourishing their love for one another? We will. The bonds this couple has made today are sacred, they are holy, and should not be broken. But nearly every relationship is tested at one point or another by conflict, by temptation, by strife, and by change. Will you, their loved ones and family and friends, agree to help them keep these bonds holy, reminding them of their love for one another and helping them cross through those stressful periods?
We will.
Join me in prayer, please. Eternal God, without your grace, no promise is sure, no hope is real. Strengthen Bea and Chris with patience, kindness, gentleness, and all the other gifts you so abundantly impart, that they may fulfill the vows they have made this day. Keep them faithful to each other and to you, and always keep them mindful of who they are, each a person of sacred worth. Amen. Chris and Bea, it went quickly. As a collection of words, this ceremony would count for little were it not for the love and the commitment you have pledged to each other. Your vows have been spoken in just a few minutes, but your promises to each other are to last a lifetime. Having witnessed your vows for marriage with all those who are assembled here and a recording device, and by the authority vested in me, I announce with great joy that you are now husband and wife. Just so you all know, they're going to the carousel, and they invite you to join them as they have their first ride on the carousel of their married life.